The world changes and evolves each day. New technology and digital resources are transforming the way that users access information. There are three challenges public libraries face in the future due to the development of new technology and digital resources: privacy, literacy and learning, and equity of access. The first major challenge that public libraries face is privacy. The American Library Association explains that the right to privacy, or the right to read, consider, and develop ideas without observation, is the foundation for intellectual freedom. There are major factors that contribute to user privacy in the libraries. The first is technology. As Gressel explains, technology can open doors for information, but it might come with the price of user privacy. Users coming into the library to use technology may not understand that they have a privacy threat. People can see what they've searched and may even be able to access their information. Social media is another factor. Users might come into the library using technology to post on social media. Some users might not understand that posting on social media lets others know who you are, where you are, what you're doing, and who you're with. Open displays is another factor. Most public libraries, when you walk in, have rows of computer screens that are visible by other patrons. Some users do not want what they are doing on the computer screen visible by others. This can make patrons uncomfortable as well as users of the technology. The last is transactions. Transactions include when someone is checking out a material from the library. Some users do not know that their privacy is at stake because librarian staff can see what they have checked out in the past. As the world continues to evolve and change, literacy and learning continue to be a challenge for public libraries. Literacy no longer encompasses just those who can read and write. It now includes information and digital literacy as well. Information literacy incorporates users finding and using information resources in the library. Users may come into the library not knowing how to find and access information or know what to do with the information once they find it. Digital literacy involves using digital technologies effectively. So users may come into the library unable to use technology or digital resources and need assistance. The library must be a place where users, no matter what type of literacy they are experiencing, need to feel comfortable coming into the library and asking for help. The librarian and library staff must be able to teach and encourage learning from those patrons. The last major challenge that public libraries face is equity of access. The world today is extremely diverse. Wong, Figueroa, and Cardenas Dow discuss diversity and equity of access in Chapter 5 of Information Services Today. People experience life through multiple perspectives, and each perspective influences their experience. Equity of access means equal opportunities for diverse groups to access information, including library collections, library resources, instruction, and technology. Gorman discusses equity of access in Chapter 10. He explains that there are three types of barriers: personal, institutional, and societal. Personal barriers include physical disabilities, education level, poverty, English language skills, and computer skills. Institutional barriers include location and layout of the library, available equipment, and helpfulness of staff. Societal barriers include the political environment and the unequal funding. For example, an elderly user coming into the library who is hard of hearing and has trouble walking would struggle accessing materials in a library, especially if it had a confusing layout. They would have a difficult time asking questions and finding materials and walking around. In order to meet these challenges, information professionals will need to be up to date with technology, up to date with legislation, and adaptive to change. Librarians will also need marketing skills and innovative and creative ideas in order to think of creative ways to bring patrons into the library. My short-term professional goals are to continue working towards my MLIS degree, networking with other professionals, and keeping up to date with legislation and technology. My long-term goals are to obtain a librarian position and promote literacy, learning, and equity. It is up to informational professionals to help the profession progress through the challenges of privacy, literacy, and learning, and equity of access. Information professionals must promote literacy, encourage reading, and offer literacy programs. Public libraries cannot wait for users to come to them. They must be active in the community, provide a welcoming atmosphere, and provide equal opportunities for all community members. This means providing services and accommodations for those who are physically disabled, as well as providing technological support for those who struggle with digital literacy and computer skills. Public library staff must also make patrons aware of privacy concerns and provide guides on how to stay private online. As new technology and digital resources rapidly develop, public libraries must continue to support 21st century users.